Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. The time is now 6 p.m. Pacific time. Hi, Katie. 6 p.m. Pacific time. Hi, Margie. Hi, Rosalie. Yeah, I just found out Phoenix had another record breaker for August. Woo! 118, I believe. We were hot here up north. It was a hot day. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, Denise. Hello, Kaylee. Hi, Ashley. I had clients today, so I didn't hop on at TikTok. And I don't know if I'm going to hop on after this or not. Probably not. 104 where you're at. Hello, Colleen. Yeah, everybody, please hit that thumbs up as you're popping in. Very much appreciated. Welcome to all the new people. Welcome in, welcome in. Did you get bounced out, Margie? Goodness, goodness. Hello, Verdon. Hello, Roberta. Hello. Hello, Jess. Hello, hello. It's been a long day of sessions today. Very long day. Welcome in. So just wait a little bit, a couple of minutes here while people are popping in. If you are new, let me know that you're new and how you found us over here. Yeah, Margie, we need to come up and schedule September's, but we've got some time. Yeah, I'm doing monthly Zoom groups limited to 6 people. My August Zoom is totally filled up. Welcome in. So Zoe is 8th birthday and she got 2 new doggy toys. Woo! Happy birthday to Zoe. Yeah, the allergies are really crazy out there. Chelsea got a bath today. My poor knees. My poor knees bending over the bathtub. So she got her bath today. You know, she doesn't fight it anymore. She just follows me in, gets into the tub, and just lets me do it. Welcome in, welcome in. I want to remind everyone, for all the new people, you must be 18 or over to be in here. If you are under 18, we're going to ask you to just scroll on out, okay? I do not do readings for, yep, looks like we have one that needs to be exited. I do not do psychic readings for minors on social media. Welcome in. Hi, Amy. Oh, my nose is itching. So welcome in, welcome in. Everyone is welcome here, unless you're under 18, then you're not welcome in here. But everyone else over 18, just be respectful, and you can come in and be skeptical. I don't have a problem with that. Some healthy skepticism is normal, okay? If you want to act like a teen, that's fine, Colleen. I don't have anything against that. Welcome in. So my name is Pam Sears. I am a professional psychic medium. I do bring forward validating evidence from your loved ones who have crossed over to the other side. It doesn't mean every time I come on live that there's going to be a mediumship session, okay? You know, It's been a long day of mediumship. We may do some mediumship tonight. We may just do spiritual Q&A. Globe should be pretty hot. It's hot all over here in Arizona. It is hot everywhere. And I'm in northern Arizona. It's still warm. It's still hot here. So I've been a professional psychic medium for over 30 years. I want to just make a couple of announcements, let everyone know that if you are in need of any healing energy, I always call upon the universal healing energy to flood the live. All you have to do is claim it. I claim it, shields up. Thank you. I'm going to clear the energy in just a moment. Make sure if you go to the About Me right here on TikTok, if you go to the About Me, my link tree is right there. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. My link tree is there. All my social media is there. Please go follow me everywhere. Okay. There's also a link called Code Purple. If someone is having a mental health crisis, you're looking for resources for you, for someone else, or you're the parent of a child, go to the Code Purple link. There are 195 countries. There's contact resource information. You are not alone. Okay. There's also my books. Let me talk about my books real quick. Yeah, it is hot. Whew. I can feel it in here. So my first book is Whispers of the White Dove, my inspirational poetry. All three are on Amazon. You can go watch the reviews, read the reviews. Heart of the White Dove is my second book. There is a cancer journey. I don't claim it. I just call it the. I was a hospice worker for 9 years. There are some hospice stories, some spiritual stories that I wrote, and a few poems, and No Nap I wrote for my grandson Xander, and he gets to meet his spirit guide. So whoever's been ordering my books in the last week or so, thank you, thank you, thank you. So he's in timeout because he doesn't want to take a nap, okay? Throws a temper tantrum, but while he's in timeout, look, his spirit guides show up. They help him understand. Look at all the illustrator did beautiful. Liam and Lexi are his main guides. They help him understand why naps are important and how to say sorry to mom and dad. In the back of the book, there is a page dedicated to parents so that parents can understand our little ones are open. They're very, I call them psychic because they are. They're born psychic. So all of those are on Amazon. You can go read the reviews. All three did get a 5-star review from Reader's Favorite. So I'm pretty proud of that. And I'm working on my 4th book, which is my 2nd children's book. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Let's clear the energy. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Ooh, lemon curd for a cake. Yum, Margie. Yum, yum. All right, so we're going to clear the energy. Thank you, guys. For those of you who haven't yet hit the thumbs up, can you please hit that thumbs up? That helps the algorithm, all right? Here's my beautiful brass Tibet bowl. We're going to clear the energy. You may feel it somewhere in the body. You may not, okay? Some do, some don't, and it makes no difference. So I want to know where everyone is from. This Saturday is when I go on my first date. Congratulations, Katie. Congratulations. Let's clear the energy. Tell me where you might feel it. Tell me where everyone is from. Still going. Yeah, I'm in northern Arizona temporarily until the universe moves me. Gosh, it used to be quiet out there. So much noise out there. There you go. Welcome in. Let's pull a couple of collected cards. I need to start switching up some of my decks. I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of my decks, so I'm not sure how we're going to, we're not sure how it's going to go. There we go. Welcome in. If you are new, let me know how you found us. So from the Sacred Forest Oracle, grab a moon deck. Sure, I can do that. We'll use the Moonology deck. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. So here's the first card. We are having a full moon on the 9th, although it's going to be pretty full on the 8th. I try to go out and take a picture the night before. All right, so there's from the Sacred Forest Oracle. I have my own deck, Emily. Hang on just a minute. I have my own deck, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have time to auction them off, but I might. My very own deck is the Heart Rock Oracle cards. I find heart rocks in nature and I get messages. So I turn some of my favorite ones into a little heart rock deck. Okay. I'm almost sold out. And I'm not going to be reordering because I've got so many other projects going on. Heaven forbid. Now so tomorrow night, make sure you check out the moon. We're also getting meteor showers. Okay, from the Moonology deck. Let's see what we have. I haven't used this one for a little while. All right, so here we go. So we got 2 cards here. Let's see. Oh, well, probably I'm usually going live on TikTok on Friday nights. Yeah, I might even be sold out. I don't know. I have to go check. All right, so the first card is Earth Spirit Stability. Earth Spirit Stability. It's important for us to be stable in what we're doing on this earthly journey. Stability is so important to keep our energy, to keep it flowing forward. And then the moon deck is Prosperity Lies Ahead. So we just need to focus on stability, okay? And this card says, New Moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. I will take the prosperity. Doesn't always mean that it's in money, okay? It doesn't mean that it's about money. So I will keep this deck out because today's the 7th. Tomorrow night, I have on my alarm that the moon is rising. And then I always take a picture of the full moon the night before because it's usually full like in the middle of the night. And then I take one the day of. And we'll see. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. For those of you who are wondering, certain people, my mods have the wrenches next to their name. Those who have a star next to their name, they are my monthly members. Okay, let me get that out of the way. Monthly members get extra perks for being monthly members. They get their own monthly live with just members only. Every time we go live, they get their own, they get extra card pulls because they're members. Every other month, one of my members will receive a free mediumship session. And there's also a private email that everyone gets. So it is, the perks are worth it. So if any of you are interested in becoming a part of that community, okay. Yeah, wrenches. Correct, Margie. Not wenches, wrenches. And if I mispronounce that, I'm going to blame it on the heat. Hello, Amber. Welcome in, everybody. I don't have tiers. I just have the one basic monthly rate. And so tonight, whoever my members are, they're going to get an extra card pull. Let me answer a few spiritual questions, Q&A. At the moment, I'm waiting to see if Spirit is going to want mediumship session. For those of you who are new, a medium does. We're the medium in between you and your loved ones who have crossed over, and we bring them forward with validating evidence. That's a medium. Not all psychics are mediums, but all mediums are psychic. So if you guys are ever interested in a private one-on-one, you can go to my website, pamsears.com. There's a contact form, or pam@pamsears.com. Tell me that you're interested. I will get back with you on information. And I want to remind everybody not to ever put any personal details in the chat. Welcome, Laura. Please don't put any personal details in the chat. Yeah, I have openings in August. I opened up August, but there's no appointment calendar. You just have to email me and we go from there. So when you put personal details in a chat, the scammers are watching. They want to know, they're watching. Yeah. They want to use that personal detail that you put in the chat to act like they are me, which on TikTok, I have over 200 fake accounts. And they're going to say, I have your mom, Sally, here. So see, they got that information because you put that in the chat. So please don't, no matter whose live you're in, don't ever go in and put personal details. The same thing goes for me if it's a private session. Only put an interest in a session. Don't put any other details. We who are ethical, we don't need nor want validation. I mean, not validation. We don't want personal identification. Okay. I had a reading earlier and she said something additional to what I gave her. I said, well, now I can't use that. If your loved one was going to give me that information about the August 12th and this happened and that happened, I can't use it because I'm trying to be as organic as possible. How do I stay so positive and grounded? It's been my life, even though I had a horrific trauma-filled, violent-filled childhood. I've always tried to keep my heart open. And of course, for those of you that are new and don't know, there's the stage 4 cancer that I don't claim, that I am back in remission. And every single day is a miracle, and every single day I am grateful. I've come across some people that were so, I don't know, why me? One bad thing always happens, you know, and they just keep perpetuating the cycle, it seems. Welcome in. Hello. Welcome in, Marta, Amy. How many of you might be new here? And I'm answering some spiritual Q&A. I'm not answering psychic questions. I'm not doing health, birth. I don't do any of that, especially my privates. My private sessions, I don't talk about that stuff. And I don't do yes or no. We're just, we're going to see, we'll see what happens here. I'm just answering some spiritual Q&A. Amber is new. Lydia is new. How many of you found me just by scrolling through YouTube? Oh, so you've been on the TikTok lives. Okay, perfect. Welcome in, Letty. Ooh, another Amber. Amber Hawkins, welcome in. Linda Smith, sister. Are you the sister of somebody? Oh, your sister told you about coming in here, Lydia? For those of you, I don't know if you hit the notify button, I've uploaded 2 new videos. Oh, Emily, you've been watching me for a couple of years now, and you've loved every live. Thank you. Who's your sister, Lydia? We're just nosy here. We're just nosy. I did do a session where she was trying to get a hold of, I believe, a cousin, because it was her cousin's brother that had come through, but she couldn't get into the live. I think she was having a meeting or something. Oh, maybe that's you, Lydia. I think that was you. Elizabeth Dean got a session. I think she was trying to get you into the live because it was your brother, I believe. Is that correct? Oh, it was your mom. Okay. Okay. There was someone else who was trying to get their cousin in here, I believe. But anyway, so welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Let's do some Q&A. She was waving her hand. Okay. Who has any spiritual questions? Yeah, I don't claim any form of the cancer. That's why I call it the, people say my cancer. I'm not claiming it. I don't say that. I say the cancer. Some of you all have had private sessions with me. Welcome in, welcome in. Y'all, it was so hot that when I went to go, I have to give blood every month, and Safeway was right there. So I popped in and got me some homemade meatballs with barbecue sauce. They were the bomb. They were the bomb. Hello, Random. Random is popping in. Silent Wanderer. Is Tracy in here also? Did Tracy pop in? Hello, Tracy. Hello, hello. I was on Evolve and I stopped into Michelle's live for a while, but I had to get ready for this, so I didn't stay. She could still be on there for all I know. I don't know. Welcome in, everybody. We're just answering some questions. I already did. I will be pulling another set of cards by age groups in just a little bit. So I want to welcome back all my regulars, beautiful souls, and all you new beautiful souls. I think we've all had enough of the heat. I mean, we're not even supposed to be. Where I'm at, it's usually in the 90s, maybe 95. I think we almost hit 100 today. She is on still. Oh my gosh. Bless her heart. What do we do with our days once we passed on? We're busy, Verdon. We are still learning and growing on the other side. We are still learning and growing. There are halls of classrooms. We're learning, we're preparing for what we might want to do on our next lifetime. We can be in many places at once. We're also very much around our loved ones that are left behind here on this earth. We're busy. We're busy. Anyone else have any questions? And we'll see if I'm going to do a mediumship tonight or not. So funny. I'm kind of just tuning in to see what we got. Give me just a moment, everybody. Welcome in. When our loved ones pass away, can they come through right away or does it take time? They can come through instantly. I had someone recently who came through who had passed 4 hours before that. His loved one had already had a session with me scheduled. And lo and behold, he passed on, and when they came and got a session, and she goes, oh my gosh, that's my uncle. He just passed 4 hours ago. They can come through instantly, okay? I also had another lady come to me, and she didn't say anything to me either. I said, there's a grandma that says she's going to everybody's house right now. She's on her way to everybody's house. What the hey? And she goes, Grandma just passed this morning. Hi, Letty. Just passed this morning. So Grandma was out showing up at everybody's house. Bidding her farewell. Although, like I said, we cross over instantly. But from there, we can do and go wherever we want. Okay. I think I have a spirit here, okay? Sometimes I'll choose somebody from the chat because that's what spirit's always in charge, and sometimes just a spirit shows up. Can all mediums see the auras of the people they are reading or people in general? No, no. I don't really pick up on a lot of auras. I see more auras around plants and things, Tracy. I don't see them so much around people or the people that I'm reading. It's just never been one of my little fortes. But I mean, I have seen flashes around people, but I see it, like I said, it's more plants, some animals, trees, nature. Okay. I do have a spirit here, if that makes sense, Tracy. And the auras are always changing depending on, what has happened during the day. I can have my aura be so green because I just did a healing session, or it can be red because I just got into a fight with somebody. It changes all the time. So I have a male who passed midlife, okay? I'm going to give some details. Everybody, I just need you to understand, don't comment anything until I'm done giving you the information. And if you feel that you can take all of the details, put in the chat 100%. If you can take everything but one, you can put 99 or 98. But you must take everything. Okay, gotcha. So just slow down the comments just for a moment. I didn't know. I never know what's going to happen when I go live. Okay. So there's a male who passed midlife, maybe 50s. That's pretty young. He did talk about a heart attack. It was a heart attack, took him out. He gave me 3 names. Now, I don't know if it's Carl or Carol. I heard Carl, Carol, Ed, and Tim. So there's a Carl or a Carol. There's an Ed, and there's a Tim. Tim could be Tom, but I think it's Tim. He's showing me a boat out on the water. So there's a boat connection with him. There is a number 4 connected to him. 4 could be April. So we have a 4 connection. The 4th of a month could be somebody's birthday, anniversary, crossing over, or there's something about April. And then he gave me the number 16. Now the 16 could be somebody's been gone 16 months, 16 years, 16 weeks. Somebody might have been 16 when somebody passed. Somebody's turning 16 now, or rarely, but it does happen, January 6th, because of the 1 and the 6. Now that's what I've got right now. Welcome in, everybody. I have a loved one from the other side that has shown up here in the live. I might be off on the names, but I won't be off on the beginning of that. Like Carl could be Carol, but it's definitely a C. Tim could be Tom, but it's definitely a T. It's so weird because I get the impression there were others that passed close around him. Like he might have passed, and then within the same month, one of his friends may have passed. There's some kind of information about that. But that is the information that I have right now. And it's really interesting because the last few times that I've gone on YouTube, nobody really claimed it till almost the very end. I know that Random came in at the very end and claimed the loved one. So if anyone can take this, CS, it's either 98 or it's 95. My mods are already putting the information in. Right, Random. So the mods are repeating the clues in here. I will recap when I'm ready. CS, what can you not take? Let me ask you that. CS, what is it that you cannot take? And are you new in here? The 2 T names. There's only 1 T name. It's either Tim or Tom. Let me ask you this. Oh, okay. If it's not Tim or Tom, there is definitely a T name. The T name could be somebody that's on the other side, or the T name could be connected to you here on Earth. Todd, okay. So you took everything except for the T name. I mean, like I said, it sounded like Tim or Tom. Now, Todd would be very similar to Tom. Hello, the T-O. You know, is there anyone else? We may go with CS right now. Let's just wait and see. And then I will tune in and we'll get more information. And these are just little mini mediumship demonstrations. I do not do full blown sessions on a live. I mean, these are just demonstrations. So, and CS, I'm going to go with you for the moment. I just need to see the word consent and validate that you are 18 or over. So if everyone could just hold their comments for the moment. Oh, I thought you said you took everything but the T. Maybe it's not for CS. Yeah, it's definitely ED. I thought you said you took everything but the T. Hang on, everybody. This may just be a postcard for you. The ED could either be on the other side or on Earth. And let me ask you something else, and I'll recap. But I thought you took, you know, everything but just the one. So let me ask you this. Is there anyone that you're connected to that would work in the medical field, like the emergency department? ED. Let me ask you that. Let me see. I'm going to recap one more time. I may still be with CS. So technically you took a T name, but you didn't take the Ed name. Let me ask you this also real quick. Is there an E name for you, CS? Is there an E name? So we have a male that passed midlife from a heart attack. There's a number 4 or the month of April. He is showing me a boat. I got the name Carl or Carol. I thought I heard Ed. Is there an E name then? Did he die in the emergency room? I got this one other time with somebody else, and it was somebody in the family that worked. Yeah, I didn't get that either. But that's a good thought, Margie. All right, so nobody else is taking anything. We'll just go with the flow with CS. There is I could take Earl. Okay. All right, so can you, who's the midlife male that passed from the heart attack? We're going to see how you validate the ones that I've already given, and then I'll go with a little bit more information. So who's the gentleman with the midlife heart attack? Is that an uncle? Your dad. Okay, thank you. There may also be an uncle energy that's with dad. So who's Carl or Carol, the one that you took? Carol, you said. Okay, who's Carol? And your husband's grandpa that's young. Okay, that might be the other one that's in there. Carol is your dad's mom. Okay, perfect. All right. So the Earl and the Todd. Let's see. I know that you took those, so let's see how you validate those. Let me know. It's always nice to see how you validate the information that I have already given. Earl is my husband's grandpa who died young. Ah, okay. So that would be someone that's with your dad. So you have dad and you have your husband's grandpa. Okay, so that makes the two, because sometimes it feels like an uncle energy. Okay, and who is Todd? And validate the 4 for me. Todd is one of my dad's best friends who died not even 2 months after him. There you go. CS, did you hear me earlier when I said this gentleman had a heart attack and it seemed like one of his friends died like right after him? Your dad passed this April. Okay. Did you remember I said that? He's talking about, and somebody else passed like right after I did. So you validated that without me, I forgetting to even ask. Perfect. You heard me. Okay, that's what triggered it might be for me. Okay. Now the number, who's the boat? Who's the boat person? And thank you guys for holding your comments, okay? Him and Todd were both unexpected. Okay. Yeah, who's the boat person? My dad's entire life revolved around his boat. There you go. Thank you, CS. And then that number 16. How do you take the number 16? He's coming up on 16 weeks past. Whoa. Okay. I just said 16. Somebody's begun 16 years, 16 months. I don't even know why I said 16 weeks. It just came out. So I'll take that. He's coming up on 16 weeks. Okay. Now you validated everything that I've given. Let's go some further. There is, this dad is talking about an October connection. So the October, or the number 10, because October is the 10th month. This would be the 10th of a month, somebody's birthday anniversary. Somebody might have been gone 10 years, 10 months, 10 weeks. Or October is significant. October is his mom's birthday, the Carol. Okay. Perfect. Okay. There is a number 14. So the 14th of a month is a birthday, an anniversary, crossing over, or there happens to be something around Valentine's Day because of the 14th. Someone might have been 14 when somebody passed. Or somebody's turning 14 right now on Earth. And there are rare occasions where if it were 15, it would make perfect sense, but 14 I can't place right at this moment. Okay, that's all right. Write that down. Now, also, once in a great while, I will get January 4th because of the 1 and the 4. So if you can place January 4th, okay, but in the meantime, okay. And this could be connected to your husband's grandpa. So this could be somehow connected to your husband's side of the family totally, okay? Because his grandpa is also coming through, okay? Um, I'm seeing a metal. It looks to me like those treasure chests that people, oh my God, we went to the island and we found a treasure chest. It looks like that kind of a chest, and it's opened up, and it looks like it's old uniforms in there. Someone has a big chest, and you open it up, and I see it almost looks like army uniforms. And it has like a leather strap, and that's how you would possibly lock it or something. You have a huge bin of dress-up clothes. Oh, my kids played in them every time at their house. I just saw you, it looked like uniform. That uniform, it's okay. That's just what I'm seeing. You open it up, and it looked like there were uniforms in there. Now, if there was other stuff that the kids wanted, costume stuff, I would take that as well. All right. I don't know whose house. Oh, it would be at your dad's house. There still might be something up there somewhere that there may be some uniforms put away. Oh, here we go. Now you're talking. We talked about it with the kids last night. One of their favorite things to do at my parents' house. You just talked about it with the kids last night. Dad was a part of that conversation. That's why he's showing me that chest of clothes that I took to be like army uniforms or something, whatever. So that is a current thing. I love it when they pop in and give us current information. So Dad is aware that you just talked about that last night. I love it when that happens. That's pretty cool. Dad's pretty much around. I don't know if it was your dad. He is showing me a huge gaudy ring. And it looks like there's a red stone in it. I'm not positive, but it looks reddish. There's a big honking ring. Like it could have been a ruby or a garnet or something, but it's a big ring. Very gaudy. And it could be something that somebody has that particular ring, and it might have even been passed down. We did just find his old jewelry. A huge ring was there, but I forgot the color. Okay, I'm just seeing reddish color. It was super gaudy and not his style. It was funny to find. Yeah, I mean, he's the one that said it was gaudy. It was like gaudy. I think that's the one that he's talking about. And if you just found it, that would be another validation that he was there when you're going through his stuff. Okay. He's showing me a decorated Christmas tree. A decorated Christmas tree. And he kept saying the ornaments, the ornaments, the ornaments. So it has to be somehow connected to your dad in some way. The Christmas tree, the ornaments, like your dad seemed to be in charge. I don't know what he's saying, but he's showing me that. It'd be funny if you said, well, he was in charge of, the ornaments or whatever. Or somebody might have just recently found some ornaments, because you're going through his stuff. I saw a decorated Christmas tree, and he said the ornaments, the ornament. All right, let's see what else we have. Dad is, he was supposed to be looking for my parents' old ornaments from their old house that I wanted. They're misplaced, and he was supposed to be finding them for me. Ah, okay, there we go. We've had the ornament convo a few times. So Dad's acknowledging that. The ornaments, the ornaments. Another validation, this is your dad. Let's see if Dad has there's something about no cold, no cold. Somebody did not like the cold weather. Thank you guys. We're almost here. Thank you guys for hanging tight with me. Come on, Dad, where are they? Well, the thing is, he was supposed to go find them. So we'll see if he pops in with anything on that. He was never cold, like ever. He didn't wear a coat in the dead of winter. There we go. No, so instead of not liking the cold, he was never cold because he said no cold, no cold. So I misinterpreted that. He was never cold, ever, even in the dead of winter. He never wore a coat. Okay. Now, in regards to, there is, I don't know if there's an outside garage somewhere. I don't know exactly what he's showing me. There's layers of boxes, dusty, and it's like on a higher shelf. That's all I see right now. It's probably what he meant, because I heard him just say no cold, no cold. So I don't know if it's a garage or if there's an attic or something. There's like a higher shelf, and there's very dusty looking boxes. I mean, we all have dusty boxes, but this is a particular shelf that's higher up than some. All right, I know this is just a little mini demonstration. That's okay. You asked about the ornaments. And he's just showing me a shelf that I thought might have been inside a garage, because I see the walls. So something about a stack of boxes on a higher shelf. I hope this brought you some comfort. I hope it helped you. Rafters, you know what? That would make sense to me, because I'm seeing something high up. That would make sense. I want to thank your dad for coming through. I want to thank your guides and angels. I want to thank my guides and angels. We're going to open up the comments. That was fun. So he's almost gone 16 weeks. How interesting is that? Everybody give CS some love. You're so welcome. This is always going to be on my channel for today's date. Okay. We're going to pull some cards by age groups like I promised. Ooh, man, it got hot in here too. I want to know how many members are in here tonight, because they'll get extra card pulls. And some of y'all might have got postcards. Yes. And you know, like sometimes I don't get the names as well as I would like. I thought it was Tim or Tom. It was Todd. It wasn't Carl. It was Carol. But I mean, CS took everything. You got a list? Okay. All right. So if you are 18 to 30, I'm going to use the Soul's Journey Oracle. 18 to 30, this is your card. Optimism. Optimism. Choose trust over cynicism. Choose trust over cynicism. Be optimistic. 31 to 50. Here we go. 31 to 50. Treasure of abundance. Rise higher. Reach for your spirit. Rise higher and reach for your spirit. That treasure of abundance. 51 to 70. Here we go. Whew. That clouds are moving into, maybe that's why it feels so warm and sticky. One thing at a time. 51 to 70. Focus on one thing at a time. Okay? Focus on a single purpose. Okay? 71 all the way up to, and that's me. This is my age group. 71 all the way up to the oldest living person on earth, who is Ethel Caterham. She's 115 years old from the UK. Her birthday is coming up. Move forward. Ooh, does it match? Let love propel you over hurdles. Move forward. Hey, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Waiting for those miracles to happen. There you are. All right. I'm going to use my own cards for the members tonight. For those of you that are just hanging out, the ones with the stars next to their name are monthly members. They get extra card pulls. So here we go. I don't know how many members we have in here tonight. Sometimes we have to double up on the members because we have so many members in. If you guys are new and kind of just lurking and not saying anything, welcome in. I hope that you'll subscribe to the channel. I upload a lot of videos. Okay, Katie, here we go. Katie, nature. I know it's hotter than hell there, Katie, but it says go outside and allow nature to recharge you. You can do that early or late at night, but it just says, even if you step outside and touch the grass, okay? All right, you had to go out and come back in? Okay. Ashley E.B., here we go. Ashley E.B. Heal. Allow healing to flow through you. Heal. You have an opportunity to allow that healing energy to flow through you. Mary Lou. Mary Lou. Gratitude. It is hot. Gratitude. Be thankful for what you have now. Gratitude. Be thankful for what you have now. Okay? Gratitude. Letty, this is your card. Be the light. Be the light. It says you are a healer. Be that light for others. Tracy, here we go. Tracy, give. And you're such a giver, Tracy. It says when you give, you also receive. And I'm not always talking about monetary or abundance things. You give a lot of yourself, and I want you to understand that you are receiving back. You are receiving back, okay? All right, Ashton, here we go. These are the mods. Ashton, here we go. Retreat. Ooh, Ashton, retreat. Go within and spend some quiet time. You do receive, Tracy, even if you don't realize it, okay? Go within and spend some quiet time. It's okay to go in and retreat. Yeah. All right. Margie. Margie. Strength. It was a great card. You are stronger than you realize. You are stronger than you realize, Ms. Jess. You're a powerhouse. All right, this one's for Margie. Margie. Whoa. Law of attraction, the top card. Keep your thoughts positive to attract more of what you want. That was Margie? Why did I say Jess? I swear I said Jess. That means you're both supposed to have the same card then. Wow. They always twin with each other. Well, so since we switched the cards and I thought this was Margie, this is Jess's card, but you guys are intertwining. Keep your thoughts positive to attract more of what you want. So since I got them backwards, that is unusual for me, but Spirit is always in charge. I do. I think it's both meant for both of them. Absolutely. I can blame it on the heat, I suppose. All right. Truth. This is my card. Truth. Walk your talk and speak your truth, which is what I do. Walk your talk and speak your truth. There we go. When I'm talking about some of these mediums trying to instill fear-mongering, haunted houses, the haunted Annabelle doll, and these mediums are like, oh my God, it's all the dark. And I'm like, they're inputting their own religious background. I don't care if you're famous. We do not, as mediums, instill fear into people. We're not to instill fear. They know exactly what they're doing. And Gwen said, oh my God, did you see I got 1 million views on that? Gag me. Everybody, I'm not drawn to do another mediumship. It has been a long day. I've had a very busy day of readings, but at least someone got one. Oh, that's Raven. Oh, wait, now I see. All right, Raven, I will pull you a card. I didn't even see, I saw your name, but I didn't see that. So my apologies. Absolutely, I see that. Here you go, Raven. Raven, you just joined this morning. Well, welcome to the new member, Raven. Generational healing. Yeah, anytime I miss somebody, make sure you raise your hand and let me know. Okay, generational healing. When you do your healing, it helps break the cycle of those who went before and after us. I don't know if you're doing generational healing right now, but it may be talking about that's what you're going to do. Your live went back to when I mentioned Zoe's birthday, and so I had to exit out and come back in. Wow, we're still in Mercury retrograde until the 11th. So things must be acting up. You're welcome, Raven, and welcome to the members. For those of you that are new members, make sure you send an email to this email address so that you get included in on the emails that we send out to members. Let's pull us all a final card. I want you all to remember that not only be kind to others, but include yourself in the kindness. Okay? Discernment. Discernment. Awaken to your internal guidance. Trust what feels right for you. We all have that internal GPS. Trust it. Okay? Use that discernment. So everybody, I'll be back on Monday at 6 o'clock Pacific time. I don't know when I'll be back. Oh, usually I'm on TikTok on Friday nights, and I should be back in time. I'm having an early dinner with a friend. She and I need to get caught up. But that'll be early, and I should be back for an evening for TikTok tomorrow night. All right, so everybody, thank you for being here. I send you all love and hugs. Have a beautiful day tomorrow, okay? I truly appreciate my fellow mods and you, Mama Pam. I love being called Mama Pam because I'm also a granny. All right, everybody, good night.